You stand up for just a second, maybe to grab something, maybe just to stretch, and when you turn back, it's already happened. Your spot is gone. Not taken by another person, but by your cat, curled up exactly where you were sitting, perfectly settled, like it had been waiting for that exact moment. It doesn't look guilty, it doesn't hesitate, it just looks comfortable. And somehow it feels intentional, almost like your cat knew you were about to leave. But why? Why your spot? And why so quickly? Most people assume it's simple. They think it's just about warmth, that your seat is still warm and your cat moves in to enjoy it. And yes, warmth is part of the story. But if it were only about warmth, your cat wouldn't choose your spot every single time. It would choose any warm place, a blanket, a sunny patch, a heater. Yet it keeps choosing your exact place, which means something deeper is happening. Because to your cat, your spot isn't just a place, it's a reflection of you. Cats experience the world very differently from humans. They don't rely on words, they rely on scent, memory, and emotional familiarity. And your scent is one of the most important signals in your cat's entire world. Every time you sit somewhere, you leave behind something invisible. Your smell, your presence, a quiet trace of who you are. And to your cat, that scent is more than recognition. It's comfort, it's safety, it's belonging. So when you stand up and walk away, that space doesn't feel empty to your cat. It feels like the closest thing to being with you. And that's why your cat moves in so quickly. It's not random timing, it's awareness. Cats are incredibly observant. They notice the smallest shifts in your body, the moment you lean forward, the moment you shift your weight, the moment you stand. To you, it's nothing. To your cat, it's a signal, an opportunity. And within seconds, it acts, moving into that space before it cools, before your scent fades, before the moment disappears. But there's another layer that most people don't notice. Cats are territorial, not aggressive, but structured. They mentally map their environment. Every corner, every surface, every resting spot has meaning, and the places you use the most become the most valuable spots in the house, because in your cat's mind, those places are connected to the most important presence in its world, you. So when your cat sits in your spot, it's not just choosing comfort. It's choosing significance. It's placing itself in a high-value location, almost like stepping into your role for a moment. And sometimes, something even more subtle is happening. When your cat curls into your spot, it leaves behind its own scent. Not in a way you can notice, but in a way that matters to your cat. This creates a shared scent, your scent and your cat's scent blending together. And in the animal world, shared scent means something powerful. It means familiarity. It means connection. It means, this is ours. So your cat isn't just taking your place, it's making it a shared space. There's also a quiet emotional reason behind this behavior. Your cat is more attached to your presence than it may seem. Even if it acts independent, even if it spends time alone, your presence shapes its sense of normal. So when you leave a space, even briefly, there's a small shift in the environment, a quiet absence, and your cat responds to that absence, not by panicking, not by calling out, but by moving into the place that still feels like you. It's a subtle way of staying close, without following you everywhere. But sometimes your cat does follow you, and when it doesn't, this behavior becomes even more meaningful. Because instead of chasing you, it chooses your presence in another form, your spot. And then there's warmth. Yes, warmth still matters. Cats are naturally drawn to heat. Your body leaves behind a pocket of warmth when you stand up, and your cat feels that immediately. To them, it's like the perfect resting place. Warm, soft, familiar. But warmth alone doesn't explain everything. Because your cat doesn't just sit there, it relaxes deeply. It settles in completely, which shows that it's not just physical comfort, it's emotional comfort too. There's also routine. Cats love patterns. They don't just react randomly. They repeat what works. So if this has happened a few times, it becomes expected. You stand up, your cat moves in. And over time, this becomes automatic. A shared rhythm between you and your cat. Something that happens without thinking, and then comes the moment that feels the most personal. You return, and your cat doesn't move. It stays in your spot, looking at you, calm, unbothered, sometimes even slow blinking, as if nothing is wrong, and for a second it almost feels like your cat is claiming your space. But it's not dominance, it's comfort. Your cat feels safe enough to stay, secure enough not to rush away, and that says something important, because a cat that feels unsure would move immediately. It would give up the spot, avoid tension, but a cat that stays is a cat that trusts you completely, a cat that knows it doesn't need to run, and that changes everything. So the next time you stand up and come back to find your spot taken, pause for a moment, look at your cat. Notice how naturally it's settled into the place you left behind, how calm it is, how comfortable it feels, because what looks like a small, funny habit is actually something deeply emotional. Your cat isn't trying to steal your spot, it's trying to stay close to you. In the quietest way, it knows how, even when you're not there. And maybe, without saying a single word, your cat is telling you something simple. I feel safe where you were. And in your cat's world, that means everything.